So the other day on my Twitter, I happened to post that I thought the new Venom movie was more entertaining than any Spider-Man movie I'd seen up to this point. That wasn't meant to be a slight on Spider-Man films. I wasn't saying Spider-Man films are bad because of this. I was just surprised, especially given all the reviews for Venom, that I enjoyed this Venom production as much as I did. As the response to said tweet was controversial at best though, I thought I'd carry that on right here. And we'll start directly with Spider-Man because no, I'm not the biggest Spidey fan you're ever going to meet. He's not my guy, and instead when I was a child, I gravitated towards Batman. However, I don't want to live in a world where I can't have opinion on a Venom movie or on a Spider-Man movie just because I haven't read every single Spider-Man graphic novel that's ever been written. That would be rubbish. I may as well lie down and wait till I'm dead. If that's the case, what's the point of doing anything? But mostly I do think the films involving Peter Parker have been alright. Surprisingly, I thought the duo featuring Andrew Garfield were among the best, so you can come and shoot me for saying that. And obviously, the best thing about Homecoming was the fact that Michael Keaton was in it for obvious reasons. But I didn't think about them much afterwards, although they didn't suck. They definitely didn't suck, far from it, but that was my take. I walked away, I saw something that was alright, and I moved on with my life. With Venom though, it was just nonsense, and because of that, it made it far more interesting and, for me, far more watchable. For starters, Tom Hardy's performance is just bonkers for all the right reasons. Falling somewhere between Bane and one of the rom-com characters he's played previously, he seems unhinged within 5 minutes, and that keeps increasing when a symbiotic alien possesses his body, as it would. And that was my main highlight from all of this too. Casting Hardy in this role was an inspired choice because he makes it work all by himself. It can't be easy talking to an imaginary voice for hours, but I bought it simply because of how strange Hardy can be, that accent for one. Jarring at first, but by the end credits, it was damn perfect. Admittedly, if you have a strict idea of what Venom should be after years of graphic novels, then yeah, I get it. But for me, the growing relationship between Eddie Brock and his new friend got better throughout the movie until I actually liked the fact they were now buddies. Somehow a magical voice and Hardy had chemistry I wasn't expecting. That's kind of true for everybody else in the film either. I had read that all the actors and actresses in this just phoned it in, but I didn't get that at all. Instead, it was like they all sat down and had a conversation and went, "We all know this is nuts, right?" They went, "Yeah, it is, so let's play up to that fact. If it's going to be nuts, we'll all be a little bit kooky too." The main villain, for example, while Ruin eventually inhabits him too, his whole motivation is, "I'm a loon, I want the world to change, and I will change it no matter what destruction and catastrophe I may cause along the way." Okay, cool, I can understand that. Don't have to overthink things. I can just sit there like a moron and smile. Not all movies have to be math problems. You can just have fun once in a while. That's not to say it's perfect, because of course it's not. How Brock and Venom all of a sudden become friends is questionable at best, and it probably comes down to time constraints or a lack of ideas. So if you want to go out there and moan about it, that's good, and I'm 100% behind you. But for me, a movie about black goo coming down from space and possessing someone, I'm happy to just sit back and enjoy it for what it wants to be. Right now, if you ask me if I wanted to see an early cut of whatever Spider-Man is doing next or Venom, I'd pick the latter, mostly because I wouldn't know what to expect. It will probably get lambasted again, which I still don't understand, and you can throw my confusion into this theory that Venom doing well somehow means Marvel is going to kill Spider-Man. This was actually some of the crazy ramblings I got on Twitter, and I can't make heads and tail on it. Spider-Man Homecoming made $800 million. It doesn't matter what Sony does with Venom. They ain't gonna scare Marvel. And if they did, more for them. So again, I have absolutely no idea what this is based on or where it's coming from. So if you do understand, please let me know in the comments below. Or just shortly, why does Venom doing well and me saying I prefer the Spider-Man threaten Spider-Man in the MCU? Baffling. Remember though, this is just one man's opinion on this movie and it doesn't affect your enjoyment or your hatred of it. I just thought it was great and I'd be happy to watch it again. It's easy, dumb, and never overthinks what it wants to be, and I'm never going to get mad about that. I'm never going to complain. Not every film has to be Citizen Kane, and that is alright by me. So yeah, I've said it, I'll say it again. I thought Venom was far better than the reviews and the opinions that are out there, and better than the Spider-Man films I've seen. And I've seen all of them. So the first one with Tobey Maguire, so the last one, Homecoming, don't know the actor's name, call him Billy Bob Thornton. That's a real actor. Either way, Venom gets 2 thumbs up. Now, please do remember, all of these videos are supported by patreon.com/summer316, so click the link on the screen or in the description and head on and give what you can, like, share and subscribe, leave a comment below. I'll see you soon.